Well, what is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the Philly Flipper live channel. It's been a while since I talked to you guys on here. It's been a whole week since I recorded a video on this channel. The last time I recorded was like on a Sunday as well. Right, today is Sunday. Where's today? June 5th, I believe. I had an absolutely insane, crazy week of thrifting. I guess not thrifting, picking is how you would describe it. We had the historic Route 40 yard sale that's supposed to span between Baltimore and St. Louis, and it goes from Wednesday to Sunday. And my goal originally was just to start on Wednesday in Baltimore and go as far west as I can. And the more I looked into it, I realized that Maryland, the Route 40 part of Maryland was pretty dry, and not many people were doing it there. So in order for me to go and get good sales, I had to drive like all the way to Ohio and go west from there. And I decided to do this on Tuesday. So the sales started at like 7 a.m. on Wednesday in Ohio, and I decided at 10 p.m. on Tuesday that I was gonna drive to Ohio. So pretty much my whatnot auction ended on Tuesday. I packed all the stuff for my whatnot. I packed all the stuff that sold Tuesday. Got my car, went home, showered, packed, got my car, and started driving on no sleep to Ohio to make it in time for yard sales on Tuesday morning, and on Wednesday morning, sorry. And then every single day since then till today, it's been non-stop picking, and man, I had the time of my life. I had so much fun driving around the country and looking for sales. I hit all of Ohio, the whole pretty much 40 part of Ohio. I hit a little bit part of Indiana, and man, Indiana looked good, guys. I might go, if you guys are in Indiana and you're not hitting Route 40, you need to. Like the Richmond area of Indiana looked really good. I might want to start there next year if I do this. So I did Ohio, I did Indiana, then I drove down and saw my friend Kayla and John in Kentucky, because I was like only 2 hours away. I'm like, might as well just drive down and just hang out with you guys. So I went picking with Kayla in Kentucky on Friday, drove back, hit a little West Virginia on the way back, and then yard sailed in Maryland on Saturday, and then I drove home. So the last week has been a blur. So much fun. My guy right now is unloading my car, bringing all the stuff into here that I had to list. I got a lot of stuff to list in the next week or so. And while I was gone, my sister and my guy were packing for me. So I was caught up on all my sales. I didn't have to put my store and time away or anything. Stuff was just selling as regular. But the sales have decreased quite a bit because obviously I haven't listed in a week. When you don't list in a week, stuff goes down. But I still had about, I'd say probably 10 sales a day while I was gone, which I am okay with that. It was pretty much they were paying for my gas and my hotel stays while I was gone, so I'm cool with that. And now we're on Sunday, and I think we have like 30 something sales, which I am definitely fine with not listing anything. I'm very happy with 30 sales. You see, I have 26 on eBay, and then I believe I have 5. I had 5 on the other platforms. Yeah, so 31 sales. So let's start on the other platforms, and I will talk about what's sold and also talk about my trip, the highs, the lows, and all that stuff. All right, so I sold on Mercari this thing, but I'm gonna grab both of them since the other one sold on eBay, which is pretty funny. So I got these Wedgwood Tupperware things. I think I paid $10 or $12 for them. I don't know. I paid up a little bit just because I like Wedgwood. I like to deal with Wedgwood. I know Wedgwood sells pretty well. And this right here sold on Mercari for $40. It's like a cake tray. And then this little dish right here sold on eBay for $15. So I think I paid $10 total for everything. So 10 to 55. I'm okay with that. So if you guys haven't been to any yard sales, if you guys haven't hit any route yard sales in your life, seems like I put a goal to myself this year to hit one a month. That was my goal. See if I could accomplish that, because there are so many in this country. There's probably like one happening every single week, just a lot of us don't know about it. And so far, everyone I hit so far has been totally different. The first one I hit was Peaches to Beaches. It was in Georgia with Kayla. That one was a little disruptive because that one had potential to be great, but because of weather, it ruined it for us. But man, that was a lot of fun. By the way, I sold Fallout 3 for the PS3. That sold on Facebook for $10. And then I hit Route 100 in Virginia. That one, to be honest, was a little meh. Not the best route yard sale. That was mainly old vendors. I like to go to these sales and hit like actual yard sales, not tent cities is what I call them, where just a bunch of vendors that line up against the highway and then sell things for pretty expensive prices. Now what I like. I sold this Dansk cookie thing. I forgot what it's called, but this sold on Mercari for 20 bucks. So Peaches to Beaches was just mainly church sales, rummage sales, or people having their own yard sales, which is what I like. And Route 40 was the same exact thing. And if you go into like the heart of it, I was driving like 0.1 miles on the highway, and there would be a sign that says "Sale this way." I would turn and go to it. I leave it, go back on the highway, drive another 0.2 miles, another sale. Go back, drive another 0.2 miles, another sale. And like every 3 or 4 minutes, I would be stopping and stopping and stopping and stopping and going through sales. And then there'll be like spans of time where I'll be driving 20 minutes with no sales until you see another sign. You're not breaking anything, right?
I'm not trying to break it.
Thank you. Appreciate the effort to not break things. Guys, here he is, bringing stuff in. Look at all these ornaments. Look at all these ornaments. Look at all these ornaments. My favorite one so far was 127 that I did last year. That was just great because I was able to go with Kayla and John. And it was the same thing, like yard sales on top of yard sales on top of yard sales. Route 40 so far is the closest that resembled that to me. And I am definitely hitting Route 40 next year. I'm not sure what the next one's going to be for me. But I can't wait to go again. And I bought so much stuff that I'm making a little challenge for myself. Instead of putting things in my usual deaf pallets out of the way, I am putting these things right here, where it's like in the middle of my walkway. Because I have a goal where I want to list all of these things within 10 days, starting tomorrow. So tomorrow's gonna be day 1. Because it's a lot of fun to go and buy these things, but it's kind of like a waste of money if you don't list them, you know? So my goal is to list everything that I bought on this trip in 10 days. Wish me luck. That's gonna be a lot. That's gonna be hard to accomplish, but I believe I can do it. Anyways, I sold 2 more things on the other platforms, but they were all closed, so we'll grab those later. Let's go to eBay. We're gonna start off here on eBay. We sold this Wearing Pro, not Wearing Pro, Wearing, just regular Wearing waffle maker. I believe I paid $5 for this at a yard sale. Sold for $55. Let me try to call it Wear Pro on eBay. Okay, good, I didn't. That would have been bad. Because there's a difference between Wearing and Wearing Pro. It's just a Wearing professional Belgian waffle maker. Paid $5 for this, sold for $55. Wearing, guys, is a good brand to look out for when it comes to like mini kitchen appliances. Wearing, I like to grab Breville, I like to grab KitchenAid, those kind of things I try to grab as much as I can. That sold pretty fast too, for like 2 weeks. I finally sold this. Had this forever. I think it took so long to sell because my pieces were a little misplaced. I mean, I won't say misplaced. They're not usually the pieces that go together. We'll just go with that. So I sold an Indo Board. It's like one of these things that you like put on. It's like one of these like balancing mechanism things. You put this and you wobble around on it and you try to balance. As simple as that. I don't know how to describe it better than that. It looks like this right here. So usually this piece is like half as tall as that. But I think this is not the same piece or something else that went with it. It took me a while to sell it. Paid $5 for it at a yard sale. Finally sold for $50 plus shipping. If you have the right piece to it, I think it sells for like $100. It would sell a lot faster than that. So another one of these McDonald's Happy Meal toys. I'm getting a little low on them now. So you see you package them. I got this at the auction house. I paid $2 for, I don't remember how many. There was a lot. A lot of them. I've been selling them in lots of 2 for 10 bucks, and that right there sold. Alright, so the vintage Moby Dick book. This was just recently listed, so it should be pretty easy to find. I do remember listing it. Might be in this pile though. And it is. This right here, this came from the gold mine yard sale. My second most popular video on my main channel, which was a surprise to me, but I'm not gonna complain. YouTube kind of took it off a little bit and hit the algorithms. I'm pretty happy with that. But that book right there sold for $17. Next, I sold a record, Monkeys Mono LP. I think this was probably part of my buy in Virginia or part of the buy I made in Delaware. It was recent though. So that probably means I have like 50 cents into it. This right here sold for $9 plus ship. Usually in my records I have about 50 cents or less. I've actually, surprising to me, this whole trip I didn't buy any records. I saw at least 4 or 5 yard sales having records at their sales. They were doing like, no wait, that's a lie. I think I bought some records. I think I bought like 4 or 5 records. There was someone, I had like some sealed country stuff that were asking $1 each for them. I just took a gamble and got those. But a lot of times it was just like not good. It was like a bunch of country that doesn't really sell for like vinyl. People don't really like it. So I didn't buy that many records this trip. Usually when you're looking at a record, you're trying to want to get some like 70s or 80s rock music. Those usually always sell. Anyways, sold some boots. Sold some Laredo. These guys right here, I got the 100-mile yard sale in Virginia. I believe I paid $10 for them. Pretty sure that's what I paid. They sold for $50 plus ship. Next I sold a comic book. Overstreet. Oh no, not a book. This isn't the book. This is a comic book price guide. Should be same tote as that Moby Dick. I listed them in the same day. This also came from the gold mine yard sale. Looks like this. So these are like price guides. If you have comics and you don't know where to price them, these kind of tell you pretty much every comic book what it sells for. I thought it was pretty unique. I was like, oh, that's cool. Someone's definitely gonna be paying a lot of money for that. And I was wrong. People pay money for it, but it's not a lot of money. That one right there sold for $10 plus ship. So another book, Attainment of the Objective. I think it's like an Islam book. I am not sure. I got it in the storage unit a while ago. That thing right there sold for 10 bucks as well. Next I sold some Tupperware. This actually got in Virginia. I got it with Kevin. He was a Tupperware king, and he's like, hey, that looks interesting. I was like, all right, Kevin said it's good, I'm buying it. I paid $1 for it because Kevin said it was good, and I think it sold for like $17, so I'll take that. 1 to 17, I am happy with that. All right, big sale right here, biggest sale of the weekend. I sold this Rock Band drum. It's a guy in New Jersey with Jess. This is the one I think I paid $5 or $10 for. I don't remember, but it came with the guitar. I believe the guitar already sold. I think I might have sold the guitar last week. Everything is blurry though. Yeah, the guitar already sold. Then you got $40 for the guitar, and then the drums sold. Got $100 for the drums. It's there's a lot of money to be made in the drum sets, the guitars, but I do understand people pass them because they're just so hard to ship. Like, look at this bulky thing right here. I'm gonna have to find the right box for it. This box is too small. They're gonna fit it. Find the right box. It's a lot of things to pack and ship, but it's $100. You know, so it's kind of like what is your time worth? And I think that's worth it for me. All right, next I sold a Delta towel bar. I think I just got this in New Jersey as well. I think I paid $2 or $3 for it. I got this. I got a tie rack there. I got something else that I remember, and then I got a I got a knife. Got a Cuisinart knife, and then I got a Roomba. I listed everything but the Roomba. The Roomba somewhere still in my dev pile. I listed everything but the Roomba, and that right there sold for $30. All right, next I sold a movie. Sold the Rookie of the Year. Guess in yard sale, storage, I don't know, but sealed movie sold for $7 plus shipping. Nothing to write home about those, but every sale adds up, is what I say. I sold some more Bratz clothes. I sold another pair of boots for $7. You guys see this tote is getting smaller and smaller. I believe it's these, but let me check. Yep, those boots right there sold for $7 plus ship. Paid $10 for the Bratz stuff, and I think I'm like 120, 130 in sales already, and I still have all those things right there left to sell. This is all another remote. This is a remote for it. This right here sold for $10 plus ship. I like to list remotes. I get them for pennies, and they're pretty easy to list. Very easy to ship. Sold another towel bar. I sold 2 towel bars in one day. What? Yeah, that's a... Okay, was that a Delta? Okay, now I'm confused. So the first one on Delta? Yes, the Delta one sold for 30. And I sold a Moan for 20. This isn't the best brand. Moan is great, but this isn't the best one of Moan to sell. This is a Darcy. This one right here, it's like a smaller towel bar. It's only sold for $20. I think I have $2 into it if I'm mistaken, but it sold as well. All right, next I sold another DVD. Sold The Warriors. Got $6 plus ship on this one. This probably came from the storage unit since it's not sealed. I usually do not look through unsealed DVDs in yard sales, so that probably had to have been a storage unit purchase for sure. The rest of the stuff is all clothes. A lot of clothes. Let me go grab them. All right, so here's all the clothes that sold. I sold a Carlos Ruiz Phillies shirt. Sold for $15 on Mercari. And these are like Malachi surf shorts. That's the brand right there. Sold for $20 on Poshmark. On eBay, I sold this candies top for $10. These new tags, Gloria Vanderbilt shorts. These sold for $22. This is a vintage Presley's country shirt. Sold for $20. Just some So kids socks. Sold for $8. Just my size, or I guess JM collection. Women's pants sold for $16. These are Ralph Lauren men's pants sold for $30. These are wax jeans, but I love you, new with tags, sold for $20. These are Express women's cardigans for $15. And these are Calvin Klein men's pants. These are for $20 as well. So there you have it. That is all the sales. We're gonna have to pack and ship those. And then here is the mountain that is growing with the stuff that I got from Route 40. I'm gonna try to list the next 10 days or so. And he said he has a little more still left, one more trip. So yeah, got a lot of stuff to list. Got a lot of weaves to list. There's been weaves for days at this sale. I think I probably bought like 7 or 8 weaves. A lot of ornaments, a lot of shoes. What do we got here? Sensi's. So much stuff. Okay. This whole thing of bats. How much bats are here? A lot of items. A lot of items. I'm excited to go through them, list them all, and hopefully sell them all. All right, that's gonna be it for me. Let me get to work.